Hello and welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts Shipyard Champions. The powder keg is back, which you will remember, maybe, if you saw it from last week's challenge. This is the target battleship that we're gonna sink. And yeah, this is what it is. And what it is, well, it's a powder keg, alright? It has 7-inch main belt, which is the minimum for a battleship, and it has no other armor whatsoever. It also has a 93.6% flash fire chance, which, as you saw in the in the previous video, it kind of blew up. Well, they blew up a lot, very easily. It does have some guns, though. They're not great, but they are there. So something to consider. Also, no rangefinder, no nothing. So what are we gonna do this time to kill these ships by the dozen, by the 15 actually? We're gonna be fighting 15 of them, same as last week. Well, not light cruisers this time, because this time it's the Battleship Trials. Once again, we're going to design a 1940 ship. We're going to be using the same nations as last week. I picked Italy last week, hoping to build the fastest ship out of anyone, which I didn't. Brosili actually beat me by 1 knot. He was able to achieve the maximum of 49 knots, fastest possible in the game. I thought I would be safe at 48 knots, but apparently that was just not fast enough. But I'm stuck with Italy, which may not be a good thing in this case. Let's read the challenge. The Battleship Trials. And this is by Poon Ironwolf. After the success of the Cruiser Olympics, High Command has decided to open bids to the attendant nations for a battleship. Using the same nations as last week, design a battleship for the trial. Fastest once again wins. This time they have some requirements that they would prefer to be present in the design. Every 1,000 tons under 40,000 tons will shave 15 seconds off your time. And this is where Italy might struggle, because they just don't have any... I don't think they have any hulls that can be that small for battleships in 1940. Especially not when the High Command also wants a top speed of 30 knots, along with protection from the ship's own guns, measured at 15 kilometers on the mains. Will shave 45 seconds from your time. In the case of a tie, lower cost will win, rounded to the closest million. Range for this trial is starting at 20 kilometers. All our other parameters are the same as last week. So 15 battleships, range 20 kilometers. Weather clear, morning, that's what I did last week. And let's design our ship. It's not going to be a super battleship, I think. Small modernized dreadnought. Could this work? This might work. If we can make it achieve 30 knots? Maybe. I don't need range. Need veterans. Cost is the tiebreaker, but I think if I just min-max this to the absolute minimum, this might actually work. Yeah, I might not have boned myself by picking Italy. A tiny little tower. Yeah, this might work with the gas turbines. 30 knots and the minimum hull. Not too worried about what the enemy is bringing. I'm not also too fuzzy about the protection I will need, simply because my solution to protect my ship from my own guns is to just make sure my own guns do not have a lot of penetration. That's my plan. These funnels kind of tiny. And they are kind of tiny. There we go. 164%. Decent. That works. Also, this is not too expensive for a 1940 battleship. Let me make this slightly bigger. Or just, no, we're going to make it smaller. We're going to make it as small as possible. To earn those... I was going to say points. To shave off as many seconds as possible. I got a 4-weight offset. That is unfortunate. Can I put a super firing barbette on this? Does this fit a 9-inch gun? It does! It fits a 9-inch gun. Excellent. Let's put you there. 4-weight offset, 100%. Okay. What else do I need? Cheapest armor. Thank you. Maybe a little bit of barbette protection. Flashfire challenge is actually not too bad. Max HE is fine. I want to have a little bit of HE penetration. There we go. 0.1 inch is enough to beat 0 inches of armor. That works. I want to have the best reloading though. Cordite 3 triple base maybe? Plus 6% shell damage. Yeah, we're gonna go triple base. And TNT 4. I'm not too worried about getting damaged in return. Somehow I'm not overweight. Sonar, no. Radar we need. And the aiming speed, probably not a bad idea. What kind of pen do we have at 15,000 meters? 2.2 side armor and 0.8 deck armor. I think we can manage that. And that's only on the mains. So we can go pretty light on the main armor here. I want to have some armor though, again, because those Chinese battleships will be firing back. But yeah, we really we don't need that much protection if we're just gonna protect from our own guns at 15,000 meters. Like so. That's enough. And we're starting at 20 kilometers. Do I need a little bit more range on these 9-inch guns? If I go semi-ballistic, will I then need a lot more protection? No. 1 inch. Deck penetration 2.8. Okay, let's add 0.1 inch. Just to round off the deck penetration at 15,000 meters. 1 inch should be enough. 1.1 should account for rounding errors. Okay, secondary armament. We're gonna go 8 or 7 or just 6. Yeah, 6-inch guns have much shorter reload. Okay, the quad barrels actually have better range. And the let's move that funnel back a little bit. I'm gonna move this entire thing back. Can I put some barbettes here, maybe? No. It's one of those where it's being picky about barbette placement. Maybe, potentially. No? No. If I just have it almost hanging off the side, that would look ugly, but if it works, it works. Pull you back a little bit. Can I then add a barbette here for another 6-inch gun? Yeah, I can. Like so. This is turning into quite the silly little boat. The 4-weight offset has been mostly resolved. I have so much weight to spare. I don't want to make my ship more expensive, but at the same time, let's reduce that flash fire chance. Let's add just some bulkheads. Did those Chinese ships have torpedoes? I don't remember. Range 16.1 kilometers. Let's do the do you have... Okay, the triple barrels have actually better better range than the quads when it comes to the 4-inch guns. There are not a lot of places to place them, though. How about 3-inch guns? 9.1. Okay, but these are smaller. There. If it fits, it sits. Okay, 2-inch guns then. Gotta be some room for... There we go. Every little bit counts. Now, I could increase the barrel length on these. That would lower my rate of fire, but I don't need a lot of ammo, because last time I was able to get my best time down to 5 minutes, so I need ammo for 5 minutes of firing, basically, which is not much. Actually, I can lower my bulkheads too, and save some cost. Yeah, no, screw this. I'm cheaping out. I'm cheaping out big time. What kind of... Do you have any pen? I need a little bit of penetration here. Just 0.1 inch is enough for my HE shells to go through their complete lack of armor. Okay, 3. That was enough. Yeah, that was enough. 3, 1.1. 4-inch. Well, it was only required for the main guns to be protected from my own guns, so that's actually not a big deal. Gonna lengthen the 6-inch guns just so they can start firing at the start of the battle. It's gonna lower their rate of fire, but they're gonna start firing sooner, so that's kind of my trade-off. Okay, weight 11,194. That's not a lot of weight. Let's drop you down. 11,057. There we go. under 11,000 tons. So that is every 1,000 tons under 40,000 tons. That is 29,000 tons under. Times 15 is a well, you can show me your math skills in the in the comment section below. We are launching. And it's assembling the enemy fleet. It didn't stop at building ships, so we know we're getting the powder kegs. Now I want to get closer, and once I get closer, I need to drop down the game speed so I can manually target the secondary guns. There we go. Already scoring hits. Go. Already sinking ships. And these are going to blow up so quickly. I just need to make sure my secondaries are not targeting the same ship as my main guns to absolutely maximize my damage output. And also to make sure that we have a little bit of like video length here. Already sinking a lot of ships. They're actually moving towards me, which is very helpful. So far, not really beating my best time with the light cruiser, but we had to start further away. 6-inch guns are starting to become effective. And they are firing back at me now. That's my maximum cruise speed, 17.6 knots. Yeah, that's not... Screw the cruising speed. We're going full speed. Maybe AP on the secondaries would be more effective. And you are sinking, already switching targets. I think auto, there we go. It's being protected by the wreck of the other ship. You are sinking, already switching target with my main guns. Flash firing. 2 ships remaining. Main guns on one and secondaries on the other. There we go, 1 ship remaining. And that was the last one. was 9:50 something. Didn't really catch it in time, but there we go. Alright. Took no damage in return, of course, so my gamble to not have any meaningful armor other than the absolute minimum requirement to protect from my own guns at 15,000 meters, it worked out. You don't actually need a lot of armor to protect from your own guns if you just make sure that your own guns do not have a lot of penetration. So yeah, that worked out fine. Are we gonna play it again? Gonna see if I can improve my time. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna increase the length of these secondaries by quite a little bit. So they can start firing sooner. And also increase the length of my main guns so they can start firing sooner. Not really gonna do a whole lot other than that to this ship. It's pretty much good as it is. So I now lost out on 15 seconds by going over 11,000 tons. So let's see if we can actually make up that time by just sinking the enemy ships faster. This is not the scoring attempt, though. This is, of course, I start sailing in the wrong direction. Unlucky. There we go, here's the enemy navy. And my ship is switching fire back and forth. Already flash fired one. There we go. Put the main guns on the one in the back. Let's actually drop down to cruising speed now that they're just closing in. Give them the full broadside, which is risky, but there we go, they're all firing at me now. One flash fire. Lots of flash fires. Making use of the there we go, switching fire already because this one is sinking. Actually, no, target this one with the main guns, so I can hit the ones in between that are still alive. And the secondaries will just target whatever is closest. Absolute carnage. There's one behind here. Didn't see you. This guy's sinking already. Pretty sure. Come on, just get some... yeah, that one went down. Can we get some more flash fires? And I think that's one dead battleship. Last one remaining. We did not beat our previous time this time. And flash fires. Okay. So yeah, if I could start closer, I think that would make it much faster. When I did the light cruiser thing, I started at 10,000 meters. This time 20,000 was the requirement. So let's see how quickly it can be done starting at 10,000. Also, going with such a tiny ship to save weight, not sure if it was actually helpful. I think if I'd made my ship bigger and just fitted a lot more guns to it, that would obviously increase my damage output. There we go. Immediately switch target once one ship is sinking. Like before I can actually see it sinking. They're not hitting my ship yet. There you go, flash fires. I think my ship's AI is actually reacting quicker than I am, so this guy is already sinking pretty much. One of the main challenges here is just all the wrecks hiding the ships I'm targeting behind them. Yeah, starting at 10,000 meters, definitely helpful. Again, this is not my scoring attempt, that was the first attempt. That should be 3 ships remaining, right? Okay, main guns on that one, secondaries on that one. Secondaries got it done first. And now 1 ship remaining. It saved a little bit of time. And there we go. All right. Now let me just get my calculator and see how much time I shaved off just in the design phase. So that was minus 45 seconds for having my ship protected against its own guns at 15,000 meters. At least the main belt and deck and the main guns. And minus 15 seconds for each 1,000 tons I saved. And I saved 29,000 tons. Under 40,000 tons. So that was 480 seconds divided by 60 is 8 minutes. 8 minutes flat. Not bad, not bad. So my time was 9 minutes 10 seconds thereabout. I'd have to check the recording to see the actual timestamp of the last ship sunk in my first attempt, but I think it was 9 minutes 10 seconds. That turns into 1 minute 10 seconds for sinking the entire enemy fleet. Now let's see how the other admirals did. I'm betting Bro Silly got it down to like minus some minutes, because that's just what he does. He just builds crazy shit and completely he would be in the lead instead of me if he hadn't disqualified himself for a couple of challenges, and if he was able to get his videos out on time. But so far, I think I'm still in the lead for Season 4. Seasonal scoreboard, let's see, yeah. 82 points. Follow-up is Ulayuri at 76, Stealth 17 at 72 points, then Brosili at 61, Poliwhirl 54, Iron Wolf at 52, Lost Galaxy Gamer 49, and Brother Munro in 8th place at 27 points. But he's had a couple of weeks where he hasn't had time to film an episode, so that's understandable. I think I should be able to keep stay in the lead this week also. I don't think I'm gonna be last. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be first, but I don't think I'm gonna be last, which is the most important thing. Goodbye and take care.